Let's move to Queensland and this integrity crisis plaguing the Palaszczuk government. Despite a litany of allegations of political interference inside the state's public sector, including an allegation that the Integrity Commissioner's own laptop was seized and wiped, the Premier continues to resist escalating demands for a full Royal Commission. Instead, she's sticking with an announced review of culture inside the bureaucracy, which won't look at any of these individual complaints and doesn't have the power to compel witnesses. It's an issue that dominated the first day of Parliament in Queensland. A lot of ducking and weaving from the Premier. The Queensland Opposition leader David Crisafulli says this is just not good enough. He joins me now from Brisbane. David, I saw snippets of your question time. The Premier, well, a lot of questions, not much answers from the Premier. What does the government have to hide?
What an extraordinary day. And the stonewalling for a call for a Royal Commission has reached new levels. Let's peel it back. What we have at the moment in Queensland at the moment is an integrity inferno burning through the government. Now, at the heart of it is exactly what you said, is that laptop and the seizure of the laptop. Today, under Parliament, we asked some very specific questions. We got the Premier's diary and we mapped that against some key milestones. The Premier wants Queenslanders to believe that she met her Director-General 50 times, and on not one of those occasions the Director-General said, oh, hey, by the way, need to let you know there was a raid on the Integrity Commissioner's office. Her laptop was taken, information erased from history. She's been locked out of her office. Her passwords have been changed and we've had her staff whittled down from 8 to 1. Come on, come on. Either her inner sanctum treat her like a fool and keep her in the dark, or she is up to her eyeballs in it. And I reckon I know the answer to it.
If this was happening in Canberra, if someone wandered into the head of the Defence Department or the head of a security agency, pinched their laptop, did all of those things to their staff, wiped the laptop and threw their hands in the air and said, oh, I don't know anything about it, there would be a Royal Commission in Canberra and the Prime Minister would be fronting, question time and press conferences on a daily basis until it was all exposed. Why is there a cone of silence in Queensland?
Peter, it would raise eyebrows if it was happening from the Kremlin in Russia, let alone here in a democracy. It's crazy behaviour. The answer to the question is simple, and that is that the Premier in her third term, after 2 years of hiding everything behind COVID, believes that accountability just doesn't matter anymore. And some of the developments that we've seen, for goodness sake, this morning we were told that the Public Service Commission, an email had been sent out asking people from the Public Service Commission, who are in the heart of it, the thick of it, asking whether or not they want to be part of a review into a Labor Party government and the crisis facing them by a former member of the Labor Party who donated to the Labor Party in the lead up to the last election. It's crazy. Now, the opposition has been calling for a Royal Commission. Queenslanders have been calling for a Royal Commission. A host of whistleblowers have been calling for it. And yesterday afternoon, the Integrity Commissioner of this state, the person charged with setting the benchmark, keeping the integrity standards for Queensland, she said that on the evidence before her, nothing short of a Royal Commission will cut it. I just don't know what the Premier is hiding. Is she hiding from Queenslanders? Is she hiding from her backbench who are whispering the hallways? We don't know. But one way or another, if the Premier thinks that this is some sort of passing fad, she's got another thing coming. Integrity matters. And when governments stop governing with integrity, that's when they start governing for the inner sanctum, the cabal, their mates. And let's face it, all of this started when a brave Integrity Commissioner started blowing the whistle on Labor lobbyists. What's on the laptop? We think it's got to do with Labor lobbyists. And we are not going to stop until a bit of sunlight is put back in the Sunshine State.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's a real stink about this one. David Crisafulli, thank you for your time.